My name is John Luman, and today I will be talking about employee network groups. I will provide some background information about ENGs, give some examples of companies utilizing employee network groups, some of the pros and cons of ENGs, and finally my recommendation for our organization regarding using employee network groups. Employee network groups can be traced back to the 1970s, when women and African Americans began to be hired into management positions in significant numbers. From there, ENGs have expanded to cover a very wide range of nationalities and other groups. Later slides in this presentation will show how much employee network groups have expanded to cover most every aspect of what makes people different. So what is an employee network group? Kevin Brink, a writer for Yahoo, defines them as formally established groups of employees organized based on social identity, such as gender or ethnicity. Employee network groups are extremely common in today's global workplace. One report indicates that 90% of Fortune 500 companies utilize employee network groups. This is an impressive figure. It shows that to do business globally, companies must tap into their diverse workforce. This list is just a sample of the companies with ENGs. These are very successful companies that are household names to most Americans as well as to people across the world. Google has a very extensive list of employee network groups. These groups include race, gender, age, and country of origin. Morgan Stanley, among others, have groups that include gays, lesbians, and transgender employees. Ultimately, the more diverse the workforce, the greater the potential for more groups to ensure that all employees feel valued and included in the organization. Employee network groups have great potential to help the organization. First and foremost, they reinforce the company's commitment to diversity. This will only strengthen employees' satisfaction and feeling of being part of the team. Employee network groups make people feel that they are a part of something within the organization. ENGs can act as a kind of support network. People who do not feel included may not feel that they are making a contribution to the organization and thus could become unmotivated and dissatisfied. Employee network groups also have the potential to increase teamwork and collaboration. Employees will recognize the commitment the company is showing to fostering an atmosphere of diversity and community among the employees. These people will be happier with their jobs and the organization, which will lead to people who will want to work for the organization. This company's value for diversity will attract top recruits. People from diverse backgrounds want to work in an inclusive environment that they feel comfortable and productive in. This might be a positive benefit that a recruit would value and could be the difference in that individual selecting to work for a company with ENGs versus a company without ENGs. By attracting this diversity in the employee selection process, the company could potentially attract the best talent regardless of background. Not only will this help attract new employees, but it has the potential to attract new customers as well. In a very global and diverse marketplace, customers will seek out companies that value and recognize their diversity. And finally, a company utilizing employee network groups will be better prepared to enter new markets. They are willing to use their employees' differences as a strength. Entering new markets is very similar. The company must embrace the culture and buying habits and provide a product that they will want to buy. All in all, the benefits of establishing employee network groups could be a tremendous opportunity for the company in many regards. Like most everything else, with the pros there are also cons. As Patricia Dye writes, some diversity specialists see the formation of employee networks as a potential danger and caution that the groups, which are usually based on race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, age, or physical ability, can foster divisiveness and generate conflict. Other employees could feel fear or feel threatened by the forming of these groups. This is a potential during the forming and storming stage of any work group. It is something that could be monitored and addressed if the situation arises. Another potential con is that it could create an us against them mentality. The group sessions could turn into complaint sessions about management, other groups, or individuals, or the company in general. These groups will be formed to promote collaboration and diversity, not to make any particular group feel alienated. If presented and established correctly, the potential cons should be easy to avoid or overcome if the situation arises. Looking at all the evidence, I would definitely recommend utilizing employee network groups in our organization. ENGs are prevalent in a majority of Fortune 500 companies for a reason. A company's human resources are what sets one company apart from the rest. By embracing the things that make people unique and different, the company can foster an environment of collaboration and acceptance, regardless of race, religion, birthplace, or sexual orientation. Use of employee network groups will immediately improve the high turnover rate within the minority and diverse groups within our organization. The benefits of these groups far outweigh the negatives. By utilizing employee network groups, we will attract top talent regardless of gender, race, or background. We will attract new customers as well who value our company's diversity. Further, our business will perform better and be better prepared to handle the global marketplace and to enter new regions to grow the business. Thank you.